And I saw a lot of diversity in this show. Is that something that's intentional, or is it just that you're opening the doors for people of different genders, people of different colors, people of different races, ethnicities? How did you go about making that decision to have it be more diverse?
Well, I mean, I'm in an interracial marriage, and I've learned a lot that I would have never known. One time I told Brandy, I said, I don't have a racist phone. I said, I don't see color. And she said, well, then you don't see my experience. And I thought, oh, you're right. I can't just say that. You need to be able to see that experience and at least understand it. And the old territory system of just one, and a lot of folks may remember that. That's out. That's out. The best wrestlers are gonna field the game, and that's a very diverse profile. And I'm really proud of it. But I know we're not gonna make that. We're gonna promote them as wrestlers. That's all the elements of diversity. We're not gonna make it a PR element for us, and that I'm really proud of because it's about the wrestling.
That was Cody Rhodes getting a question from Sexual Chocolate Mark Henry, who literally asked as many questions as he wanted, because like who's gonna stop Mark Henry from asking questions? This is what I like. This was the after the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. They had like a question and answer session, kind of like they do after basketball games, which made it feel like a sports atmosphere. And I hope they keep this going, and not just because it's a inaugural pay-per-view, but keep it going. He answered the diversity question spectacularly, and I have to say, Brandy, his wife, who's a black woman, told him, if you don't see color, then you don't see my experience. And it's no but to that. You cannot just say, I don't see color, and think you're going to keep it moving, and people around you are catching hell. You can't do that. And I think that's very important. Now, he said he's going to promote the wrestlers as wrestlers. Listen, this is the United States of America. We're not going to sit here and act like there isn't a racist system going on. But this is also wrestling. I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear, a reference to wrestling, which somebody responded to me on under the comments on the YouTube. I said Cody's response on diversity was perfect. I can't complain about that. And some dude said, I'm all about diversity as a black man, but please don't make it a political thing. AEW, I come from wrestling, not Black Lives Matter nonsense. No cisgender, whatever that crap means. No social justice warrior bullshit, period. Black, white, green, man, woman, attack, helicopter. We all unite under one branch, wrestling. Let's keep it like that. And this is why I got this channel. And if you don't know what this channel is, it's Wrestling in Color. Because watching the WWE for the last 30 years and the way they handle international talent, black talent, women talent is egregious. And I remember when they first introduced a All In, I went to Cody Rhodes' page, no he didn't respond, but I said, I hope you treat your talent, your black talent, your international talent better than Vince McMahon treats his. All for years there have been undertones of racism in wrestling. And you can sit here and say it hasn't, it has. Okay? We just this past WrestleMania, we had the whole Kofi Kingston story, which turned out to be about the underdog getting to the top. But for a minute there, it was people like you can't be the top guys, which was a throwback to when that whole debacle with Triple H and Booker T, and he really went all the way in with that. That's going to be infamous, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, as it should. When you talk about diversity, like Vince McMahon telling somebody like Andrade Cien Almas, in order for him to reach the top, he has to speak fucking English. That for him to even fix his fucking mouth to say that, I already knew the kind of man Vince was. But that's a bold old motherfucker to say some shit like that to somebody. The man went and tried to learn English and all that. He shouldn't have to. And for whatever reason, a lot of WWE fans are either have some type of cognitive issues or something, because wrestling, you don't have to talk to wrestle. You can literally tell a story simply with your body language, with your facial expressions. I know when you're in pain. I know when you're upset. Andrade, when he speaks Spanish, he sounds menacing as fuck. It's funny because when Rey Mysterio told, I forgot who he was talking to, he was like, "Hola, ese." Everybody was in the audience like, yeah. You know why? Because Eddie Guerrero used to speak Spanish, and no one had an issue with that. It's fun. Let these people speak their native tongue. That was the whole reason why you had fucking what's her name? What's his name? Andrade's manager. I forgot her name, but you know what I'm talking about. That's why you got her there, for the English element. But honestly, it's really not necessary. The man goes out there and does what he needs to do. I'm not even going to sit here and go into a deep, in-depth conversation of what is so wrong with the way Japanese talent is treated in the WWE. The way these folks come over from wherever promotions, whether it's New Japan, whether they're coming from Shimmer, whether they're coming from, other promotions, underground promotions, these people are coming winning belts. They got a whole lot of experience off the indie scene. But for whatever, even when they go through NXT, for whatever reason, when they hit the main roster, it becomes, oh, you gotta speak English. One thing AEW did, leading up to All In, they had their web series. I think Pentagon, that group, they were speaking Spanish, and right under it was subtitles. What the do WWE fans not know how to read? You could have easily had Kairi Sane and Asuka come out, speak Japanese, and explain to us why the fuck their names are Kabuki Warriors. Especially since none of what they got going on has anything to fucking do with Kabukis or Warriors. But you all think everybody in the WWE who watches it is stupid. And historically, that was the audience. That's why you keep hearing, oh, bunch of redneck yokels and trailer trash. That was the audience of professional wrestling for a majority of the time that I have always watched wrestling. It was rare to see a lot of black wrestling fans. It was. Now you're seeing more people coming and gravitating toward the wrestling with the Harlem Heat, and Kofi Kingston. And just think about that. Booker T is not from Harlem. He's from Texas. But because they're black dudes, we just gonna call him Harlem Heat. Kofi Kingston is from Africa. Well, his ethnicity is that of a Ghanaian from Africa. Y'all got him out there talking like a Jamaican. Why? Because he got his dreadlocks and he's black. So who the fuck's gonna know? There's a Chinese woman in NXT right now. I think it was Janlin. I keep saying her name wrong. Really cute. What are y'all gonna do with her when she comes to the main roster? Call her a flying egg roll? There's a mixed girl up there. What's her name? Mia Yim? She's mixed. What the fuck are you gonna do with her? She half black and Korean. And there's another one that's mixed too. I think she's mixed. What are you gonna do with them? I don't even know what Mia Yim's theme or what she's trying to convey at NXT. She hasn't really found her niche yet. But excuse me. But diversity wise, this is probably the most diverse the WWE has been. And funny thing is, it's still the same type of men that are getting these matches and these belts. And it's disheartening on a lot of levels. Last night, AEW showcased some Japanese talent. Let the women, Japanese women, go out there and do their thing. WWE, look what the fuck they did to Shinsuke, Asuka, Kairi Sane. Look how they got all these, Asian folks acting. You know, why? Because they don't speak English? Shinsuke doesn't need to speak English. He literally talks with his body. Why does he need to speak English? Give me some Kinshasas, some ball shots, whatever the fuck he needs to do, and go out there and do his thing. He's the NXT champion. He didn't have to speak a whole bunch of English in NXT. Neither did Kyrie Sane. So why the fuck do we have to do it when they get to the main roster? Why? Diversity is going to be important, and I'm going to be watching AEW because AEW also has a gay wrestler by the name of Sunny Kiss. I believe they got a transgender wrestler. Last night they had the Battle Royale. They had the what's his name? A handicapped wrestler. He had no legs. Like, you can't get no more diversity than that. And WWE did have a one-legged wrestler. Like, that's not, but the way he was handled was just, it was terrible to watch. But, that's diversity. Mark Henry didn't really ask the question because he said color and he was like race. No, diversity across the board. Gone are the days of tits and ass matches and boobs and all that shit. Just wrestle. Awesome Kong came out. Big black woman. Everybody was happy to see her. Just wrestle. So yes, diversity is a big thing. Representation matters. Little kids, whether they black, white, Chinese, what else? Hispanic, they want to see themselves on TV. If you think Cedric Alexander does not have a little black boy looking up to him, you got another thing coming. If you think Andrade Cien does not have a little Latino boy looking up at him, think again. If you think somebody like AJ Styles don't got these little short white kids loving what he's got going on down in the South, fucking Seth Rollins, look, the ladies. Bailey got that little girl crying and carrying on the audience and she's still a fan. Naomi got the glow. People like that. People want to see that. And I think there needs to be more diversity in the women's wrestling as well as the men. And I hope WWE pays attention because this undertone of racism that WWE festers and harbors is enough. And I don't want AEW to get caught up in that. And I wanted to make this quick, video because Cody answered that question perfectly. And because he's in a mixed race relationship, it would look absolutely ridiculous to have this. And then you got the guy who's running it is Arab. Like, to have this suit, this whole promotion dipped in diversity and is not reflected in the show is insane. So I'm looking forward to seeing all kinds of people. I'm looking forward to seeing all kinds of people getting them belts because I watch indie wrestling, Ring of Honor, and all that indie stuff, WOS, and reality wrestling. And those black wrestlers, they get the belts. They get those belts. They had one wrestling group, I think it was Evolve or something. Every belt was on a black person. I said WWE would never. If you're not going to push these people, don't sign them. Stop wasting people's time. Wrestling, you can't wrestle forever, okay? Everybody can't be Chris Jericho. Everybody don't want to be Kurt Angle. Alright? You want to get out what you can get out. From what I saw in AEW, look good to me. I mean, y'all gonna critique the fuck out of it, and that's fine. I'm here to see what they're gonna do that ain't WWE. I don't give a fuck. As long as it ain't WWE, I'm all for it. So, thanks for listening. I mean, thumbs up, thumbs down, give me a comment. Yes, diversity matters. Yes, diversity matters. And whoever wrote this, Black Lives Matter nonsense, and cisgender is actually, who don't know, the scientific term for someone who identifies as whatever they are, whether it's a man or a woman. That's it. That's what cisgender means. So why would you put that if you don't fucking whatever that crap is? And I didn't know being somebody who cares about social justice became a negative. Y'all have to do better. Okay? You can watch your wrestling and be just mindless and stupid about it, but there are other people watching it besides you. And there are kids watching it. And I wouldn't want no kid feeling like they can't do something because they don't see themselves or the image of themselves or something remnant, even a remnant of themselves on TV. Why the fuck you think you got Jinder Mahal going to India? Why? Why you think they going to Japan? Who's going to be on the front page? Fucking Asuka and Kairi Sane. If they ever decide to go to Africa, Kofi Kingston right there. He just went to Africa with the belt. If WWE ever decide to go to Africa and put on a show, you got Kofi Kingston, even though he's acting Jamaican. Like, come on, let's use our fucking brains here. Diversity matters. Okay? This is Wrestling in Color. I'm Stephanie. Thanks for listening. Once again, follow me if you like what you hear. If you're not that kind of, I'm just here for the wrestling. And listen, I watch the wrestling, but there's some things that just needs to be talked about. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can share it. What else is there to do? Subscribe, I guess. Alright, y'all. Till next time.